Right now, the Los Angeles Lakers are saving the NBA.
4 seed, mustard seed, poppy seed. Lakers in 5.
Free throws here in the first half. The Timberwolves as a team, 16. Edwards in and out and in again.
Look, I was thinking of a song. Back to life, back to reality.
Who you gonna put on Luka? Lou Dort? It don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. Lakers in 5.
Edwards, razzle-dazzle, inside layup, banks ahead.
I picked them to win this series, and I'm still holding true to it.
I would put it to you like this here, Legs. OKC, KFC, UFC, Lakers in 5.
I'm just worried about the people on the other network. It's gonna be sad tomorrow.
American Express halftime report.
It's gonna be sad and crying.
American Express halftime report from
I can't believe it, Chuck. Can't believe it.
Brunson's got 16, has got 10.
The best 40-year-old ever. He's the best 40-year-old ever.
Let it.
Need therapy tomorrow, Chuck. Need therapy. Dr. Phil.
Do me a favor. Let it go.
Dr. Phil.
What have the Knicks been able to do to exploit what they see on the LA side?
You know what makes it feel even better is that they said Lakers in 5 and the Wolves won in 5.
Anthony Edwards has ESPN in shambles. After every Lakers loss, they've been desperately trying to figure out whose fault it is. Was it Luka's, who led the team in scoring, but struggled defensively and complained way too much?
Luka. This is why Nico and the Dallas Mavericks stopped believing in you. Your best player now in Luka Doncic is out of shape. Luka Doncic is so horrible defensively. Since he's debuted with the Los Angeles Lakers, he is #1 in the league in blow-by.
Was it JJ Redick's, who played his starters the entire second half with no rest?
Time that you went up 10 points, that you couldn't find time to rest those guys and get those guys a breather? When it comes down to LeBron James, a guy that you need the most, especially towards the end of the game when it comes by possession, and you don't get the best out of him because you overextended his minutes, I got to blame this loss on JJ Redick.
Was it the fault of the Lakers bench, who didn't give the team any production?
The depth is not a new question.
Right.
It has just come back to the forefront because you got them young guns on the Minnesota Timberwolves operation running up and down the floor with depth.
But if JJ didn't play the bench, how are they supposed to give production? How is it their fault? Or is it that the bench is so bad that he couldn't play them?
Let's have a real honest moment. If we're all on the bench and we're the coaching staff, we're looking down that bench, we're saying, who we throwing in there?
Right.
But then how is it JJ's fault if the bench is so terrible he couldn't play them at all, so he chose not to?
You mean you want it to look good and scary? Well, I think we could probably...
No. I think he means he wants it to look so good that it's scary.
Or maybe that by looking so scary, you forget that it doesn't look good.
So then, would it be Rob Pelinka's fault? No, it's Anthony Davis. Oh wait, he's not on the team. In all seriousness, this is what happens when ESPN sets expectations for the Lakers that are completely unrealistic. The past few seasons, they've been repeating a cycle. Before the season starts, hype up the Lakers, talk about how they're going to win a championship. They're the favorites. When the Lakers have a rough start, put pressure on the organization to make changes to the team, and when the Lakers make new moves at the deadline, start the hype train up again until they collapse in the playoffs. Then talk about how the Lakers have an awful roster, awful coach, and how LeBron needs more help. If you want to look at a better way of handling things, let's take a look at the Warriors. When the Warriors lost last year, everyone was realistic and accepted their championship window was starting to close. No one expected them to win anything. To start the season, the Warriors played above expectations, but eventually collapsed. When it was clear they weren't going anywhere, Steph and Draymond told the front office not to panic and to make sure they keep in mind the future of the franchise when making any decisions. The Warriors decided to take a chance and made the move for Jimmy Butler and instantly became a threat. When the Warriors were at their worst, no one was blamed. There was criticism, but there wasn't a lot of pressure to fire the coach or completely change the roster. They were old, and there wasn't a lot of moves they could make. It was really either Jimmy or Kevin Durant. With the Lakers, the media wants them to win so bad, they're setting themselves up for disappointment. They will say the Lakers are stacked, a powerhouse in the West, and that LeBron is still playing like he's in his prime. They even went as far as saying the Lakers were saving the NBA.
The Los Angeles Lakers are saving the NBA.
But when they lose, They say the roster sucks, coach sucks, and that LeBron is old and you can't expect him to do it by himself. And this year was a prime example. All we heard after the Luka trade was that they were beating everyone, including the Thunder. The Lakers were winning in 5.
You know what makes it feel even better is that they said Lakers in 5 and the Wolves won in 5. So I think that makes it feel 10 times better.
Now they collapsed in the first round and they're looking for someone to blame. They don't even mention the other team. Win or lose, it's all about the Lakers. Anthony Edwards snatched the Lakers in nearly every fourth quarter. The Wolves have size, depth, and they're one of the best defensive teams. They're everything the Lakers are not. Yet somehow, they had the Lakers easily winning this series, saying it's the perfect matchup.